The rebels may have the ability to hurt the Syrian military, but this is nothing to what the might of the USA can do. Tanks can be hit from the air, so can radar stations, airfields, barracks, presidential palaces, and all without a single American, British or French plane entering Syrian airspace. The plans are being drawn up, and Britain is being drawn in.
Are you going to recall Parliament, Prime Minister?
He is. Parliament is being recalled for a vote on Thursday. The Prime Minister argues that action must be taken.
What we've seen in Syria are appalling scenes of death and suffering because of the use of chemical weapons by the Assad regime. And I don't believe we can let that stand. Now, of course, any action we take or others take would have to be legal, would have to be proportionate. It would have to be specifically to deter and degrade the future use of chemical weapons.
The Foreign Secretary supports this. The Labour Party wants reassurances.
I think the use of chemical weapons is abhorrent, and I think it can't simply be ignored, but we've got to be very clear-eyed if we undertake international action, and that's the basis on which I'll be scrutinising any action.
President Assad and his government are defiant, suggesting action will be met with action.
We have two options, either to surrender or to defend ourselves with the means at our disposal. The second choice is the best. We will defend ourselves.
And the Syrian government continues to deny any responsibility for the alleged chemical weapons attack.
We absolutely did not use chemical weapons. No use of chemical weapons were made by the Syrian army. We didn't need to use them. We don't want to use them. It is immoral to use them.
But these images, say the Americans, prove the opposite.
There must be a response. We cannot allow this kind of violation of an international norm with all the attendant grave consequences that it represents to go unanswered. What form that response will take is what the President is assessing now with his team.
The search for evidence continues. It may not be conclusive. It's not easy. The UN weapons inspectors have turned back to their hotel for safety reasons. It's unclear when they will report their findings. The United States says it will present its evidence this week. Tim Marshall, Sky News.